So as you may have noticed, I am really making this course all about rhythm and how you can do the rhythm and the chord changing at the same time, and how that is the thing that most beginners, when they're learning by themselves, do get wrong. They just start going for chords the whole time and don't concentrate on keeping time. When you learn by yourself, like you do with an online course, playing to a metronome and keeping time with others is the one thing that often gets passed by, okay? So we're going to be learning about eighth beats this lesson in this next module of the course. We'd already learnt about quarter beats and half beats and whole beats. Now we're learning about eighth beats. So let's just recap on what the quarter beats were. If I turn on my metronome and my metronome's going at 4 beats at 70 BPM, then every click of the metronome is a strum. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay? So that number 1, 2, 3, 4 can be divided into, instead of there being 4 beats in a bar, it can be, sorry, times, I prefer to think of it as, to 8 beats in a bar. Okay? Now you may be thinking, well, where are those beats coming from exactly, Drew? Well, the answer is that as you go down with your strum and then you go to do another strum, what you're effectively doing is you're going down, and then on the way up, you've probably never thought about this before, but on the way up, that could be a strum, right? So watch, down, it's kind of like I'm doing a miss, right? Down, miss, down. So you need to bring your hand up to do the down strum again. So why not, instead of doing that, bring it up on what's known as an up strum, okay, which we haven't really done yet, but down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, okay? So eighth beats, if you look at pattern 1, are written as, they've got a little down and they're joined, okay? So you've got a little join. It's easier just to sort of show you. I'll put the diagram on screen of what they look like. And you can see that there are 8 dots now to the bar. Whereas if in pattern 1, you can see the first bar has 4 dots. They're called quarter notes. And the second bar has 8 dots. So we're dividing it up. So anyway, what do they sound like? So let's do pattern 1. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, and repeat, 2, 3, 4, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Now you've probably noticed that I'm going 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Now the ands is what's creating the 8th beat effect. The ands are also the up strums, okay? So you can still hear that there is 1, 2, 3, 4 in the bar, but when I'm saying and, you can hear that it's going 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and that and gives you your 8 beats, okay? So that's why they're called 8th beats. There doesn't always need to be 8 8th beats to make a bar, but that's what the name has come from, that they are 8th beats. So let's try it with a chord that you know. Let's go with an E major chord and do pattern 1 together. If you could just copy this, then I'll give you a few tips on up strums. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. Down, 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 up, down, up, down, up, down, up. With me, down, 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 up, down, up, down, up. Last time, down, 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 down. Okay, now just a couple of things about upstrokes. Sometimes people get a bit sort of caught up on an upstroke and they think, well, do I strum all 6 strings, or, you know, what exactly is it I'm doing? To answer the question is, when you do an upstrum, generally I don't strum all 6 strings. It does depend on the song. But as I make an up, I'm just flicking my wrists like before, but catching the strings on the up. So you don't need to be hitting all the strings. You're looking for the same volume of a up strum as a down strum, ideally. So you're looking for a consistency, not like, okay, you're looking for consistency with your strum, and that will come over time. You may find the plectrum slipping a little bit more when you're doing up strums as well. Just obviously grip it a little bit tighter and just take it slowly. What you need to understand eventually is that the way you grip the pick actually influences the upstrums, but that can take quite a little bit of trial and error, and certainly not something that can be taught over this sort of style of lesson. So let's have a look at actually how we count things out. So looking at pattern 2 now, you can see that it says, so we've got a quarter note, then 2 8th beats, a quarter note and 2 8th beats. Now I'd be writing for pattern 2, 1, 2 and, or 2 plus symbol, 3, 4 and. And if we were strumming that with direction, it would be down, down, up, down, down, up. 1, 2 and, 3, 4 and. And then the second bar in pattern 2 you should be fine with. So let's play that together. So here we go with an E chord. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2 and 3, 4 and 1, 2, 3. Repeat. Down, down, up, down, down, up, down, 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 down. Okay, good so far. So hopefully you're understanding how to write it out now and how to count it, or indeed clap it. Okay, so you can see that there'd be lots of different combinations that you could have, especially with 2 bars. So let's look at pattern 3 where there's 2 different rhythms and the second bar has rhythm as well. So what would you be counting out on that? Well, for pattern 3 it would be 1 and, 2 and, 3 and 4. 1, 2, 3 and 4. Down, up, down, up, down, up, down, 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 up, down. And with the metronome, this is at 70 BPM. Down, up, down, up, down, up, down, 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 up, down. Okay, now I'm not going to give you pattern 4. You can have a go at that by yourself for homework. My metronome has been at 70 BPM throughout this. I suggest you do the same. If you do find that difficult, especially with the upstrokes, then you can take it down to 60, 50. And I'm just going to finish by saying that this is an excerpt from my natural rhythm course. You should really check that out if you're interested in rhythm. As I said, most online beginner guitarists do overlook the rhythm, and that was the whole reason why I made that particular course. It's really systematic, it's taught in this way, giving you examples, speaking them out, but it takes you to a slightly more advanced level. Excuse me. So enjoy the rhythm guitar playing and make sure that you're doing well with your 8th beats. And I'm going to go before I lose my voice completely. Take care.